93.9 WLVB. It is 8:18. Good morning. I'm Roland LaJoy. And the month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And as we've done for the last few years that we've had, we've invited folks from our local Lamoille County Mental Health Services to come in and during one day a week throughout the month of May. They touch on various topics. And today we're going to be dealing with children's programs. And Kaya Palumbo, who is the Children's Program Manager, and Christina Glowak, who is a director of one of the children's programs under that heading, the Redwood programs. We're going to talk with each of them. Kaya's with us this morning. Hello, Kaya.
Hi.
Nice to have you back again.
Thank you.
And so Mental Health Awareness Month, and I know Lamoille County Mental Health really gets involved in that. First off, just talk a little bit about what you do as the Children's Program Manager.
Yeah, so we have lots of programs in children's, but one of the ones that I do is I work with case managers and therapists and therapeutic foster parents to support kids in our community who have a pretty high level of need to help keep them stable and living in their home community.
So what ages are we talking about as far as when you talk about children? What is kind of the age range that you talk about?
From about 3 up until 22 if kids are still in school.
Really? So
yeah,
it does get
a big range
extended.
of people.
Yeah, and you have and there are a lot of programs that you have throughout the whole through the mental health, correct?
Yes, yeah. One of the biggest ones in my program is the therapeutic foster parents,
right?
Who are absolutely wonderful. Without them, our program would not be able to sustain.
Yeah.
So that's just something that I like to put out there because I know that there's a lot of need for that in this community.
So what do they do as what do you mean by therapeutic?
So they help support kids who maybe can't live at home right now with the goal of getting them back home full time. So they work in collaboration with their parents and their families to figure out what kids need to help them get home and be able to live within their family again.
Yeah. So that's kind of the main goal one of the main goals that you do is try to get everybody back into a family setting then.
Yeah, and be as happy and healthy as possible.
Yeah, that's true. Christina Glowak is also here this morning. Now, you are with what you call the Redwood program. Get a little closer there, Christina. How are you? Good to see you back again.
Hello.
So the Redwood program is under the heading of children's then, right? It's one of the children's programs.
Yeah, it's one of the children's program. It's actually the Behavioral Interventionist Program,
okay.
And we work in the public schools in the three surrounding districts.
Right. What are the sort of the things that you do?
So all of the children in the Redwood program have one-to-one behavioral interventionists that work with them in the public school setting with the goal of eventually transitioning out. So we're in there really supporting kids that require a higher level of care and support to be in the public school system.
Right. So you're basically talking about school-age children at this point.
So we work with children ages 3 all the way up to the age of 22.
Right. And I think the children's programs, I think a lot of people don't really understand the depth of some of the problems that the children have to deal with on a day-by-day basis.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. And as part of this program, do you actually go into the schools yourself?
Yep. So I attend team meetings all the time. I've got a group of managers who are also connected to all of the cases, service coordinators, behavior specialists. So it's really a package of services that the family and schools are getting. Yeah.
So how do so if there are families out there that are dealing with issues and they just don't know, maybe they've come to the point where we really need assistance and help. How do they go about it? And what's the process to get in touch with you or Kai or somebody at Lamoille County Mental Health Services?
Absolutely. Individuals can call our 888-5026 number, and Brianne is actually the individual who does intakes for the program, so she's able to share a lot of information. If somebody had a question specific to Redwood, they can always call and ask for me directly. I do communicate with families quite often who are curious about the program, and what I explain to them is that it's actually a contract with the public school system.
Right.
So it would actually be the school team determining that higher level of behavioral interventionist work was needed, and then we would come on board through that process.
Okay. Now, also, I know you also wanted to mention an event that you got coming up on the 14th of this month.
Absolutely. So on Saturday, May 14th, through Lamoille County Mental Health, we're offering a free 8-hour youth mental health first aid training to the community. And this training is focusing on early onset and various diagnoses that a child might experience or be facing, and talks about non-crisis crisis and crisis situations and how individuals can support children through those times and connect them to different resources.
So this is a free service too.
Absolutely.
And it probably would just give people who, like we were talking earlier about folks who are thinking about, finding out more about Lamoille County Mental Health Services for Kids. It'd be a good time to do that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think through this 8-hour training, after individuals leave, they receive a 3-year certification as youth mental health first aiders.
Wow.
So it's a really exciting training, and it comes with a manual and all sorts of information.
Okay, so that's on May 14th. I want to bring Kai in back for just 1 second here because, and you were mentioning you have a new website too. I want to mention that as well.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so how do you get to that?
So our new website is LCMHS.org, and it's beautiful. It has lots of links describing different programs and ways to get connected if you or somebody you know is dealing with some challenges right now.
Right. Now, and I think you also wanted to mention about other things that you're doing during Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah, so Mental Health Awareness Month is all about, reducing stigma and replacing that hopelessness with hope. And so as a part of that, we do a celebration for the kids who are currently in our program.
So when is that?
That's happening next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yep.
Now this is open. Is this just for the kids that are in the program
itself?
Yeah,
kids who are currently established clients. So
a
lot of those kids will come with their case manager or maybe their behavioral interventionist and come and celebrate, have some cake, and do some fun activities to celebrate being a part of our program.
Excellent. And again, to find out more, you can call. There's a number 888-5026 to find out more. And what's the website again?
LCMHS.org.
Okay, and find out more through Lamoille County Mental Health Services. And Kaya Palumbo and Christina Glowak with us this morning, and next week we'll be joined by some other